Soon the party broke up, and the neighbors gradually rode home. Brom left too. Ichabod stayed a few minutes to talk with Katrina. Then he too took his leave. He found his old horse and headed into the night. It was late and dark, and all the stories of ghosts and goblins Ichabod had heard at the party came crowding into his memory. The night grew darker, the wind grew colder. Ichabod felt lonely and frightened, and just then he came to the very place the farmers had talked about earlier, the churchyard. Suddenly he stopped. Before him in the dark shadows, he beheld something huge, misshapen, dark, and towering like some gigantic monster, waiting to spring upon the first poor traveler who came its way. Ichabod's hair stood up on his head. He spoke to the apparition.
Who are you?
There was no answer.
Who are you?
There was no answer. The shadowy creature came closer. Though the night was dark and dismal, Ichabod could make out the creature's form. It appeared to be a horseman of large dimensions, mounted on a powerful black horse. Ichabod quickened the pace of his old horse. The stranger quickened its horse to equal pace. Ichabod slowed down, thinking to let the stranger pass. The stranger slowed down too. Ichabod kept riding. Suddenly, a cloud passed away from in front of the moon, and Ichabod could see the figure. It was a horseman, gigantic in height, muffled in a cloak, and it was headless. Not only that, but the stranger carried his head in front of him. Ichabod dug his heels into his old horse and rode off as fast as he could.